like this one, being down big going into the fourth quarter, some players just pack it in. But I thrive on being counted out. All the pressure is on the other team to finish the job, to put you away. When you can look into your opponent's eyes and you can see that they are starting to doubt themselves, well, that's just one of the greatest feelings you can have as an NBA player.
Well, you know, the mentality that the Knicks have to have, guys, when facing a big deficit like this is that they'll slowly chip away at it. You can't look at the total and make it all up in just a few possessions.
And welcome back to our broadcast, NBA fans. Fourth quarter just about ready to get going. Who would have thought this Game 7 would have gone Clark like this?
Well, the Wizards on the verge of a huge, monumental upset. Nobody had them pegged to advance past the first round, and they're just a quarter away from doing that.
And not only that, they enter the fourth quarter with a commanding 15-point lead. The Knicks have to be shaken.
I'm sure they are.
They can't afford to pack it up and get ready for the offseason, though. They can still come out of this series, but it's going to take near-perfect basketball from them the rest of the way.
Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Porter is out there with Favors, and it's Wall, then it's Okafor, and it's Parker, and it's the point. Clark, you're talking some interesting strategy here. The old saying of, how do you move a mountain one stone at a time,
well,
Steve?
I kind of prefer the old adage, you know, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. But it's kind of the same thing, what we're talking about. Big deficit, you got to get back in. You can't get it all back at one time. You got to make each play, get some stops, try to gain a little momentum.
It'd be too overwhelming to think of the totality of what you got to do.
Right.
Well, to stay with the theme of one-step analogies, you guys know how much I enjoy eating all types of food. You can only eat a whole pizza one slice at a time.
Here's LeBron following the score by Tony Parker. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. Three-point play chance here. That's going to send LeBron James to the line. It's going to be on John Wall. The Knicks making a switch here. Paul's checked in. Deal with it. Picked up by Kobe. Feeds it to Favors. Porter drops one in from the wing. And the Wizards lead by 15.
Yeah, if I'm the Knicks here, I'm looking to ride my stars the rest of the way. I mean, you're going to need them to come up big, and if you lose, then you can rest all summer, but you got to ride those guys. Leave it on the floor, riding your stars. All you can say is, wow, the Knicks never showed any quit in this one and have drawn even with the Wizards.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Mulligan, Beal. Back to Parker. 6 on the shot clock. Kobe with the steal. And now the fast break. LeBron with the ball. Good! LeBron's got 14 points now in the second half.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Going back to what Clark was talking about, if I'm the Knicks, I also look to lean on them for points a bit more.
Yeah, star players become stars because they show up when it matters. And the Knicks have a few, but you have to think that either LeBron or Paul is going to come up big this quarter trying to mount a comeback.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
How about all the points they're getting off turnover?
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Playing back-to-back games following last night's loss.
You know, they weren't anywhere near their best in that game, but it was a really scrappy performance in the end. Somehow, they almost pulled it off, Clark.
Yeah, they showed a lot of guts there, Steve. A lot of fortitude, tenacity, perseverance. And even as shaky as they were, they probably felt they should have come out on top.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
He's gutsy. That's what I really respect about him. It seems like the more pressure there is, the more he enjoys the moment. So he is the guy you want taking the big shot at the end of a game.
And you can't talk about him without mentioning his great passing ability. Not just the right pass, not just perfect placement, but excellent timing to spring his guys for the best possible look. If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out. Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
But there was some style there, Kev. It was a pretty sweet one-handed flush.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he definitely saw some things that were not working for them out there. Now he's going to make some adjustments.
I'm not sure what it was, but he clearly wanted something to change out there.
And the Knicks making a change here. O'Quinn's checked in. Paul against Parker. Porter. Got a piece of it. Paul with the steal. And now the Knicks on the break. Braun with the ball. And the shot is good. And that's now 19 points for Chris Paul.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Now here's Parker. Kicks to Favors. Banked in off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 9.
You see the defense get caught standing around that time. Give it.
Hammer time! Hammer time!
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well flaunt it if you've got it, Clark.
And the Wizards with possession. The Knicks making the shot to the inside. Dishes to Porter. Clock at 6. Great open look there.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Parker against Paul. Kobe kicks to LeBron. In low to Fareed. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
You know, tired legs can affect you at the defensive end, and I think that's what's happening right here.
I agree, because as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Now here's Parker. Beal the pass to Parker. He dishes it to Okafor. Back to Parker. Inside to Favors. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
LeBron against Porter. And they double him up with LeBron. Pass to Fareed. Outside, Kobe. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
Wizards leading by 6. The feet to Porter. He kicks to Favors. This is it to Beal. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
You know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
But you wouldn't know it by how he finished. That's a nice hoop there.
Now here's Kobe. O'Quinn covered by Okafor. Gets a 2 from Paul. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there. Here's Beal. And now they decide to foul intentionally. John Wall's checked in for Tony Parker. .41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. New York's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Back to LeBron. He's feeling it, and that one swishes right in. LeBron's got 37. This may be their most important possession.
Yeah, as long as they don't make a mistake here, they should be safe.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
And this game is finally getting away from them.
Yep, it has gotten away. There's not really anything they can do now.
Out of bounds, Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Okafor. Trevor Booker comes in for Derek Favors. Martell Webster, he's checked in for Porter. And it's Price in for Bradley Beal. And it's blocked by Harkless. And now the Knicks on the break. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Boy, nice one-man fast break on that one.
It sure was a stylish finish to cap it off, too.
And here's Wall. And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. New York calls timeout. They're losing by 8. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 9 seconds left in the game. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Nice tip in. He just seems to have a sense of where the ball's going to end up.
And that's an intentional foul. A.J. Price. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. Wizards making a switch here. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. 3 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Well, we can call timeouts all we want, but I think do a whole lot of good at this point.
Yeah, this is about done. The writing's on the wall. There's nothing they can do to change this one.
And he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
And they do it. They'll move on to round 2.
I don't think anybody had the Wizards going through to the second round. This is one of the all-time great upsets. It isn't an 8 seed beating a 1, but the Knicks, with their talent, boy, you just didn't see this coming.
Well, Steve, I tell you what, the Wizards showed me an awful lot here. Really grew up in this series and simply refused to be put away or pushed around by this veteran Knicks team. Held up to the pressure of closing out a Game 7 here in New York. You never would have expected that.
But guys, a sad end of the season for the Knicks in what might have been Kobe's final game. Washington goes on as we wrap it up here in New York. For Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us.